Children at many times are ostracized by their peers because they look and act differently and believe in different things from the rest of them. By promoting acceptance of religions and religious diversity and teaching our children about the wide variety of world religions, we will help them accept and be more comfortable with the diverse religious beliefs which the people in the United States hold. America is called the Great Melting Pot because it is a country filled with all of the different people, cultures, and religious beliefs from around the world. If we were to take a random group of audience members and put them into a room and have them discuss their religious beliefs, they would almost certainly not believe in the same thing. Today I will explain why we need to teach our children to value the beliefs of others, discuss some common concerns about teaching religion in public schools, and the damaging effects of not teaching our children to respect other religions. Let me begin by explaining why the United States has a growing need to help our children learn about the different cultures and religious beliefs from around the world. Our children absolutely need to be taught to accept the differences and the different religious beliefs of others in order to foster a more understanding and considerate and accepting American future society. America is continuously gaining more diversity on a daily basis. The idea that the United States is a giant melting pot is more prevalent every day. As the ethnic composition of our nation changes, the religious composition changes as well. At many times, people come here to escape religious persecution in their home countries. When the idea of keeping religion out of schools is discussed, most people speak in terms of leaving out the Christian God and religion. However, there are many other religions that find their gods must be left out of discussions as well. And I have a pie chart here. According to the Pew Research Center, while most of the people in the United States do identify themselves as Christians, there is still a large amount, which is this amount right here, about 20% of people in the United States that do not identify themselves as Christians, and this population reaches greater numbers each day. And while this is small in comparison to the other sections of the pie chart, which represent the people that believe in Christian religions, when you think of it in terms of the population of the United States, this is a lot of people. Our children, because of this idea, are already more than likely have classmates that practice these other religions. Now that you know why it is an opportune time to begin religious teachings with our children, let's discuss some concerns that some people may have about talking about religion in public schools. Teaching our children to be accepting of other people while they are young will build a foundation, resulting in them having healthy relationships with other people throughout their lives and a healthy understanding of the values and beliefs of those other people. Some people make claims that there is no reason related to learning aside from the ethical aspects for schools to teach children about religion. However, religion played an important role in our country's history as well as the history of other countries. Some people may say that children should learn about religion at home and schools should focus on teaching math and science and other things that are needed for our children to become productive citizens. However, a well-rounded pupil is one that is taught a variety of different things by qualified teachers. And if there is still any doubt whether it's a good idea or not to teach religion in public schools and whether or not it actually helps people, all there is to say is that a world religion course has already been implemented as a required course for 9th grade students in Modesto, California. A study done, and these are some of the children that participated in the world religion course, and a follow-up study after the course. This study done after the students completed the course found that students were also more supportive of fundamental First Amendment and political rights. Before the course, many of the students in the study were intolerant of certain religious groups. Afterward, not only were they more tolerant of these previously disliked groups, but they expressed desire to hold public rallies in support of these groups. Also, both liberals and conservatives were in support of the world religion course. Liberals supported the course for its encouragement of respect for religious diversity, and conservatives liked the course because it taught the students the importance of religion in American history. Now let me discuss what happens when people are misinformed about the religious beliefs of others. The consequences for not teaching our children about the true values of other religions has been proven time and time again, and the penalties are becoming more severe as time goes on. There has been a dramatic growth in the number of hate groups operating in the United States since 2000, according to Southern Poverty Law Center. The center identified 926 hate groups actively operating in the U.S., which is a 54% increase since 2000, and the growth in the number of hate groups has coincided with a substantial growth in the number of hate crimes that happen each year. More than likely, most of this hate is caused by ignorance and misunderstanding of religions and beliefs, and can be fixed by proper education. Again, by teaching our children about the diverse spiritual and religious beliefs held by the various cultures around the world, we will be preparing them to properly function in our diversely growing nation. You have heard how the growing diversity of the United States calls for our youth to be educated about the beliefs of others, some common concerns about teaching religion in public schools and why there is really no need for concern, and good evidence that shows what happens when people don't value and respect the religious beliefs of others. It's time to see our religious differences not as a divider between us, but a wonderful learning opportunity for our children. It's time to stop the spread of hate and start teaching acceptance and values. Together we can make this a more understanding and positive society.